Train your mouth to talk. There was a time when Ayan believed words were cheap. They came easily to his tongue, quick. Jokes, sharp replies. Promises made without thought. He spoke when he was angry, spoke when he was tired. Spoke when silence would have been wiser. And every time he told himself it's just words. Until one night changed everything. It was late. The kind of night where exhaustion makes your patience thin. Ayan had worked all day, his mind heavy with worries, money, family, the future. At home, a small misunderstanding turned into a heated moment. A sentence escaped his mouth, careless and cruel. He didn't mean it. He didn't even believe it. But once spoken, it hung in the air like smoke that refused to disappear. The room went quiet. In that silence, he saw the damage. Not dramatic, not loud. Just a slow break, eyes lowered, shoulders stiffened, trust cracked a little. That's when he realized something painful. Words may leave your mouth in seconds, but they live in hearts for years. That night, Ayan couldn't sleep. His own sentence replayed in his mind again and again. He wished he could pull it back, swallow it, erase it. But words don't come with an undo button. The next morning, he made a decision. He decided to train his mouth. Not to speak less, but to speak better. At first, it was hard. Silence felt uncomfortable. Holding back felt like weakness. When anger rose, his tongue itched to strike. But he began to pause. Just one breath before speaking, then two. He asked himself one simple question every time. Will these words heal or will they hurt? Sometimes he failed. Old habits don't die quietly, but each failure taught him. He learned that strength isn't in saying everything you feel. It's in choosing what needs to be said. Slowly, something changed. His words became fewer but heavier with meaning. When he spoke, people listened. When he promised, people trusted. When he corrected someone, they felt guided, not attacked. He discovered that a calm voice can stop a fire faster than shouting ever could. And the biggest lesson? He learned to talk to himself differently, too. No more, I'm useless. No more, I'll never make it. He trained his mouth to say, I'm trying. I'm learning. I'll get there step by step. Those words changed his walk, his posture, his hope, because the mouth doesn't only speak to the world, it speaks to the soul. Years later, Ayan understood a truth few people ever master. A trained mouth builds relationships. An untrained mouth destroys them. Your future is listening to what you say today. Your heart is listening. Your children are listening. Your dreams are listening. So pause, breathe, choose. Train your mouth to talk, because your words are either a bridge or a blade.